duck, said the mother duck, as all her eggs began to hatch. She had been sitting on them so long that she had got tired of waiting. But at last the shells started to break, and fluffy yellow ducklings popped out of their heads. The last egg was bigger than the others, and they all had to wait a long time before it cracked open. When it did, out came a funny little bird with stubby brown feathers, and the other chicks looked at it curiously. "You kept us waiting long enough," said the mother duck, told the ugly duckling crossly. "Now you must hurry into the farmyard so that I can show you all the other animals." "What's this? Can it be a turkey chick?" asked the hen, pecking at the ugly duckling. "No, because turkeys can't swim," said the mother duck, rather indignantly. The turkeys gobbled at the ugly duckling, and the pigs laughed at him. He began to cry until he began to cry. "I'll run away," decided the ugly duckling, flying over a hedge onto the moor where wild geese were living. "You're not a goose," they said, "but we'll let you swim in the swamp." The ugly duckling was pleased until he heard guns being fired. Bang, bang! The hunters shot the wild geese, and the ugly duckling hid, trembling among the weeds. "This place is much worse than the farmyard," he said, suddenly feeling very lonely and frightened. Suddenly a storm blew, and the ugly duckling looked for a shelter. Then he saw an old woman's house. "Come in and sit by the fire," she said. "Perhaps you'll be useful." "Can you lay eggs?" asked the old woman's chicken. "No," said the ugly duckling. "Can you arch back your purr?" asked her cat. "No," said the ugly duckling. "You can't do anything useful then. You are no good here. You'd better go," they told him. So, once soon, alone and unhappy, he wandered off until at last he came to a lake where some other birds were swimming and playing. "I'm sure they won't want me either," thought the ugly duckling. But the little bird saw him and asked him to join them. So he stayed happily with the birds on the lake until at last their own mother returned. Now she will tell me to go away," thought the ugly duckling sadly. Their mother was the loveliest bird the ugly duckling had ever seen, with white feathers and a long graceful neck. "Can the duckling stay with us?" said his new friend, asked their mother. "Of course," said the mother kindly, "but he's not a duckling. He's a swan like us." "Me, a swan?" cried the duckling. "How wonderful!" So he lived happily with his new friend and grew up to the most handsome swan on the lake. The end.
嘎嘎， 鸭妈妈说，当它所有的蛋开始孵化时，它坐在蛋上太久了，很不耐烦。终于蛋壳开始裂开，一只只毛茸茸的黄色小鸭探出头来。最后一颗蛋比其他的都大，大家等了很久才看到它裂开，里面出来了一只长得有点奇怪的小鸭，身上的羽毛是棕色的，短短的。其他的小鸭好奇地看着它。你让我们等了这么久呢，鸭妈妈对那只丑小鸭生气地说，现在我们得赶紧去农场，我要把你们介绍给其他动物们。这是什么？会不会是火鸡、小鸡呀？母鸡啄了一下丑小鸭，问道。不是，因为火鸡不会游泳，鸭妈妈有点生气地说。火鸡们对着丑小鸭咯咯叫，猪们也在笑它，直到丑小鸭忍不住哭了起来。我要离开这里，丑小鸭决定飞过篱笆，来到了野鹅生活的荒地。你不是鹅，野鹅们说。不过我们可以让你在沼泽里游泳。丑小鸭很高兴，但突然听到枪声，蹦蹦，猎人射击的野鹅。丑小鸭害怕地躲在芦苇中发抖。这里比农场还糟糕，它感到非常孤单又害怕。突然一阵暴风雨来了，丑小鸭四处寻找躲雨的地方，然后他看到了一位老太太的房子。进来坐在火炉旁边吧，老太太说，或许你能有些用处。你会下蛋吗？老太太的母鸡问。不会，丑小鸭回答。你会拱起背来呼噜呼噜叫吗？他的猫问道。不会，丑小鸭回答。如果你什么有用的事都做不了，那你在这里就没有用了，你还是走吧。他们对他说。所以丑小鸭再一次孤单的又难过的离开，直到最后来到了一个湖边，看到一些小天鹅正在湖里游泳和玩耍。我敢肯定他们也不会要我，丑小鸭心想，但那些小天鹅看见他，却邀他一起加入。于是他和湖里的朋友们快乐地待在一起，直到他们的妈妈回来。现在他一定会叫我走开，丑小鸭伤心地想。他们的妈妈是丑小鸭见过最美丽的鸟类，拥有白色的羽毛和优雅的长脖子。小鸭可以和我们待在一起吗？他的新朋友们问他的妈妈。当然可以，妈妈亲切地说，但它不是小鸭，它是和我们一样的天鹅。我是天鹅？丑小鸭惊讶地叫道，太棒了！于是他和新朋友们一起快乐地生活着，长大后成为湖里最英俊的天鹅。